what social media platforms should real estate professionals focus on 2025 is one of the top questions that I get, like, where do I start? Where should we focus? Well, the answer to that is basically going back to chapter 1 and chapter 2, where we defined who our audience is. And we also ask those audiences, where are you hanging out online? So a lot of it is, making sure that you're asking and surveying your buyers to figure that out. There's a lot of consumer research that's available to you where if you know who your persona is and what their pain point is, and a lot of it is probably age targeted as well, you can then pretty much figure out what social media networks are the best ones for you. What we found is like your empty nesters, obviously you're 55 and over, they tend to be higher Facebook users. The millennials, they're on Instagram, but they're actually coming back to Facebook after going to getting off of Facebook to get away from mom and dad. Well, now the millennials are having children. So now they're back on Facebook again because they're trying to show off their babies. So they kind of go away and they come back. Generation Z, obviously they're on TikTok, is a great place to reach them. Not so much Facebook, not so much Instagram. So having a really good TikTok strategy is extremely important. Generation Z, actually my daughter is a Z, and she actually just bought her first home. So Z, they are starting to make money. They are there. They do all want to buy homes. So don't forget about them. But again, do your research to really figure out what social media networks should you be spending your most time on, because it is pretty time consuming. You want to make sure that you have a really defined strategy for each social media network that you're on. Do you want to build content that actually builds trust? The answer should be yes. I want to build content that builds trust, because especially with home buying, right? The biggest decision that somebody's making, they need to trust you. So in order for you to do that, you need to have a good strategy where you're educating your home buyers. You know all your FAQs. What are your most frequently asked questions? Make sure you know that. Make sure you're communicating that. Make sure you're educating. Make sure you understand what is happening in the real estate market. What are some of those things that are holding people back? And why are they holding people back? And create content on that, because those are the things that people are going to watch and engage with. And guess what? The ones that help these people out, that are there with them during this very difficult time of making a decision, especially now in this crazy market that we're in right now, they are the real estate company the person will end up turning to when they're ready to buy a home. Or you're the builder that they'll decide to build the house with because you were the one that kind of helped them along the way, educated them, and made them feel comfortable and ready to actually make the move. The social media campaign that has delivered the best results for us over and over again, it's actually one of my favorites, are more of the consumer generated campaigns. What that is actually getting the people that are buying your homes, they're buying real estate for you, and asking them to help you make content for you, and then rewarding them for that. So what that is, it's a secondary testimonial, right? So we all have friends out there, right, that are interested in buying homes. What do people normally do? I'm looking for a home builder. I'm looking for a realtor to work with. So we're going to take those recommendations from our friends and family, right? So if our friends and family are out helping make content, whether they're giving a really great testimonial of how they loved living in a community, or maybe you're running a contest about why people love their home so much. This is a type of content that people love because it's coming from real people. It's not coming from you. It's coming from the buyers. And I feel this type of content on social media has been the social media that has got the most engagement, probably the most sales out of all the different types of campaigns that I've run for my clients over the years. So make sure you get your buyers involved. You will have some that are more animated that will love to be part of this process. Don't be afraid to ask. It will be a big win for you for sure.